Imagine holding a piece of history in your hand, a small, gleaming gold coin that witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the struggle for independence, and the cultural pride of a nation. The 1900 Georgia 10 Thetri Gold coin is not just currency, it's a time capsule from a pivotal moment in Georgian and Russian history. Let's dive into its fascinating story. Introduction: the 1900 Georgia 10 Thetri Gold coin. The 1900 Georgia 10 Thetri Gold coin is a fascinating artifact from the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The 20th centuries, a period marked by significant political, economic, and cultural transformations in Georgia and the broader region. While the name might suggest a connection to the U.S. state of Georgia, this coin is actually tied to the Caucasus region of Georgia, which was part of the Russian Empire at the time. The coin reflects the complex interplay of local identity, imperial control, and economic policy during this era. Historical context: Georgia in the Russian Empire. By 1900, Georgia had been under Russian imperial rule for nearly a century, following its annexation in 1801. The Russian Empire sought to integrate Georgia into its administrative and economic systems, which included the introduction of a standardized currency system. The Thetri was a denomination used in Georgia, reflecting its unique cultural identity within the empire. The Russian Empire's monetary system was based on the ruble, but local regions like Georgia often had their own subsidiary coins, such as the Thetri, which were used for smaller transactions. The 10th Thetri gold coin was part of this system, struck in gold to signify its value and importance in trade and commerce. Design and symbolism. The 1900 Georgia 10 Thetri Gold coin is a masterpiece of numismatic design, blending Imperial Russian elements with Georgian cultural motifs. The obverse front of the coin typically features the bust of Tsar Nicholas II, the reigning monarch of the Russian Empire at the time. This was a common practice, as imperial coins often bore the image of the ruling monarch to assert authority and legitimacy. The reverse back of the coin displays the denomination 10 Thetri, along with intricate Georgian script and decorative elements, such as grapevines or other symbols of Georgian heritage. These designs highlight Georgia's rich cultural history, even under imperial rule. Economic significance. The late 19th and early 20th centuries were a time of economic modernization in the Russian Empire, and Georgia played a key role in this process. The region was known for its fertile land, which produced wine, silk, and other agricultural goods. The 10th Thetri gold coin would have been used in both local and regional trade, facilitating commerce between Georgia and other parts of the empire. Gold coins like the 10 Thetri were particularly important for high-value transactions and international trade. They were also a store of wealth, especially in times of economic uncertainty. The use of gold in coinage reflected the Russian Empire's commitment to the gold standard, which tied the value of currency to a specific amount of gold. Political turmoil and the end of an era. The year 1900 marked the beginning of a tumultuous period in Georgian and Russian history. Social unrest, economic inequality, and political dissatisfaction were growing across the empire. In Georgia, nationalist movements began to gain traction, advocating for greater autonomy or even independence from Russian rule. The 10th Thetri gold coin, minted in 1900, can be seen as a symbol of the last years of relative stability before the storm. Just a few years later, the 1905 Russian Revolution would shake the empire, and Georgia would become a hotbed of revolutionary activity. By 1917, the Russian Empire would collapse, and Georgia would briefly gain independence before being absorbed into the Soviet Union. Numismatic rarity and collectability today, the 1900 Georgia 10 Thetri gold coin is a rare and highly sought-after piece among collectors. Its historical significance, combined with its intricate design and gold content, makes it a prized addition to any collection. However, its rarity also means that authentic examples are difficult to find, and collectors must be wary of counterfeits. The coin's value is influenced by several factors, including its condition, graded on a scale from poor to mint state, its historical provenance, and its gold content. Coins in excellent condition with clear details and minimal wear can fetch high prices at auctions. Legacy and cultural impact. The 1900 Georgia 10 Thetri Gold coin is more than just a piece of currency. It is a window into a pivotal moment in Georgian and Russian history. It reflects the tension between imperial control and local identity, the economic policies of the time, and the artistic traditions of the region.